Just a quick video to show you to introduce you to my new boots. These are my old boots. I've had these boots from Cycle Gear for the last, I don't know, 2.5 years maybe, and they're built boots, which is a Cycle Gear brand, Cycle Gear being one of the motorcycle stores here in the US. It's just a leather boot, it's waterproof, and it's leather all around, and it's got a big Velcro closing strap here, flap, and a zipper, and nothing special. This is a size 42. I wear a size 42, which is, I believe, an 8.5 or something like that in the US size. And over the last 2.5 years, the sole is worn down so that it's pretty smooth at the bottom. And last weekend I went out for a ride, and it was kind of slippery. On one occasion almost kind of fell over on one side, stopped at the traffic light because of that smooth bottom. And I figured, well, maybe time to retire these boots. But I mean, $75? Come on, you know, it's excellent value. It's got this little wear thing here that is screwed on. I don't know if you can buy replacements, but at $75 I don't think that you can. It's not leaking or anything, so it's still wearable. So I'm gonna probably keep these in the back in the closet for winter use in case the new ones prove to be a little too cool. The new boots that I got are in a box like this. Sidi, they're the Sidi Aria. Sidi Aria Gore Tex boots. And I got it from Revzilla. It's about a $250 boot. And again, the size is 42. I went with the size 42 because that's what I wore in the other one. And Revzilla's got really good return policy, so you could return it without wearing it if it was too small or too large, whatever. And you know, but I just went with this just to see how it is. On the website it says that the sizes are pretty accurate, so that's good. In the box it comes with a technical information manual, and the two boots, and that's it. Okay, so the boot looks like this. I'm not going to do a total rundown of the boot because you can go on Revzilla. I'll put a link in the description below, but you can go to Revzilla and see you know, a review of the boot, and they show you everything except the sole, which I'm going to show you here. This is the sole. Revzilla video does not show you the sole, and it does not show you the inside, which I will show you in this video. So what this has is a little tab. Instead of the full-length tab like in my old boot, it just has a tab at the top, okay? And it's got that zipper all the way down. So on my old boot, the flap covered the whole zipper, but here the zipper is kind of like open, and it's got this extra slot here that's kind of, you know, provides a little bit extra give in the ankle area. But it's got the same, you know, I don't know what you call this. I think the Revzilla mentions what it's called, but it's got this little membrane here. But that's the inside of the boot. Okay, so what's so important about it? Nothing really. It's just that I wanted to see what the lining, what the material was at the top, around the cuff of the top of the boot, and it's kind of a nice mesh. All the materials seem like good quality. The Gore Tex is the gray part. It comes right up to this edge here. I don't know if you can see it. I know the lighting is kind of bad. Okay, there you can see it probably a little bit. But that's where the Gore Tex stops, the gray material. And the rest around here is just a mesh. So we're going to put this boot on. This is the left side. My feet are fairly uniform. So we're going to try them on now for the first time and see how it is. I'm going to use just summer socks right now. Left side first. Goes on pretty good. They're new boots, so it's a little bit snug. Zipper goes up. I didn't put my long pants on because obviously, since I'm doing a video showing the boots, I wanted to show as much of the boot as possible. So both sides went up easily, and they're on. So look pretty good. But how do they feel? Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Very, very, very comfortable. Okay, so there's a little bit of stiffness there, but it's an even snugness all around the boot. The boot fits perfectly. So this is true to size, and I would expect that with wear, it would feel even more comfortable. Right now, it is comfortable enough for me to go for a walk in, and I'm sure that riding will be no problem. You know, it flexes fairly well here, so that'll add to the comfort. As you can see, this boot has bellows in front here. It's got cordura here, so it's not very stiff in this hinge point, and it's got bellows at the back as well. So in areas where it flexes, where it's supposed to flex, it'll be very comfortable. But I don't know. I think this is the most comfortable boot I've ever had. I chose this kind of a Gore Tex boot because I wanted something that was a bit more, breathable. Not that I, had any problems with the other one. My feet don't sweat so much. The other one, they're totally impervious to any airflow because they're full leather. I never really had any problems with overheating of my feet, but I would expect that these boots would be even more comfortable. They cost a hell of a lot more than the old boot. The old boot, as I said, was $75. This is $250, and I don't believe in buying a heck of a lot of expensive boots. So, I mean, $250 is the limit for me as far as I'm gonna, shell out for boots. So, let's see how these go, and I'll probably give an update a little bit later on as time goes by, and as the boot gets worn in.
Morning, folks. It's out for a test ride. I've got these new plugs in, and I've got my new Sidi Gore Tex Aria boots on. So new boots. They're a little bit stiff. They're not as broken in as my old boots, so I got to be careful how I'm riding. Oh, these boots are going to have to take some getting used to. To fit underneath the gear shift lever. The other boots were kind of, they were flatter in the toe area. It seems as though these boots are a little bit thicker in way of the gear change lever. So I've got to bend my foot down a bit more. Either that, or I'm going to have to adjust the gear lever, but I don't really want to do that. Can be done. Changing down, of course, is no problem. But sneaking up, changing up, I've got to dip down further with my boot. You see, I missed the gear change there. I missed another gear change. Oh man, these boots are gonna kill me. I hope not. So, I was doing a lot of vlogging and the camera was off, apparently. So let me see if I can recap what I said. The boots fit snugly. As I mentioned earlier on, when the microphone was off, or when the GoPro I should say was off, I find no difference in the airflow. I mean, this is a fabric boot, but once you've got that lining on the inside, I mean, any kind of difference in the airflow is going to be so subtle that it's more or less in your head, and it's just marketing BS. So the leather boot that I had was no more hotter, I don't think, than this. Maybe it is cooler, but I don't feel any breeze blowing through my boot. Okay, let's put it that way. So from that perspective, there's no dramatic change. The change, if any, would be very, very subtle. But I still have to get accustomed to gear shifting with this new boot, because I believe that the front part of the boot is a bit higher, it's a bit thicker. So I missed a couple of gear changes at the start of the ride today, but now I'm not so bad, actually. I'm getting accustomed to it.